Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. John Kelly, profiler here, and welcome. Welcome to part 7 of our continuing video series, Who Killed Libby German and Abby Williams? This is one of the saddest series I've ever done, and I'm emotionally involved in this case. There's no question about it. I want to see this guy caught, and I want him taken off the street before he kills again, because I have no doubt he will. There's no question about it. He needs to be in a cage so everybody's safe. With that being said, I must put out our disclaimer that everybody is innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. There's no question about it. And that goes for Tallmadge Jasper. Today I'm focused on Talmadge Jasper as a person of interest. It's my own opinion, okay? And I'll tell you why I believe he's a person of interest. Because supposedly he graduated from Delphi High School, and he was a couple of years ahead of Abby and Libby. Supposedly, Talmadge knew the whole bridge area and was extremely familiar with the entire bridge area. I guess time will tell. We'll see on that. Well, anyway, Talmadge Jasper moves to Lafayette. Talmadge Jasper had a problem with his girlfriend, and she became his ex-girlfriend. And when she became his ex-girlfriend, she filed an order of protection against him. Now, usually when these orders of protection are filed, the court definitely has enough evidence to believe that the victim, in this case his ex-girlfriend, was in fear for some kind of physical violence. Usually it has to do with some kind of violence. And that's concerning to me because Talmadge Jasper would be a very young guy being violent towards a female, his ex-girlfriend. So now an order of protection was upheld by the court. It was put in place. Well, last week, Talmadge Jasper was arrested for murder. Right now, he's a suspect for murder in murdering his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend, a fella by the name of Ryan Martin. And our deepest sympathies and condolences go out to Ryan Martin's friends and family. We're very sorry that this took place. Supposedly, after Talmadge killed Ryan Martin, he went over to his ex's house, where, again, she has a standing order of protection. Somehow he enters the dwelling. She calls the cops. The cops come, investigate the situation, arrest him for violating the order of protection, and also find Ryan Martin dead in Talmadge Jasper's apartment. So they also arrest him for murder. So now we have a guy here, a young man here, who was a couple years ahead of Libby and Abby in Delphi, who is very violent, or seems to have been violent, or shown violence towards a younger woman, a female. I'm not sure of her age, so I'm just going to say the court was focused on violence towards a female's ex-girlfriend and had an order of protection filed against them, who then goes on to be arrested for murdering her new boyfriend in his apartment and keeping his body in a closet there. That's based on the media and different reporting that we've read. Now this, for sure, causes me to feel he's a person of interest, because I've got a guy, who's been arrested for murder and had an order of protection filed against him by his ex-girlfriend first, before he's arrested for the murder of her new boyfriend, who was a couple of years ahead of Abby and Libby. All right, so we take that into consideration. So you know with the sketch, this is the other thing that's bothering me. When I look at the sketch or sketches, I'm looking at sketch number 1 and sketch number 2. Now, is Talmadge Jasper a dead ringer for either one of those sketches? And again, I'm saying he's only a person of interest here. I don't see him being a dead ringer. I see some physical features, the first sketch, like the nose. And then in the second sketch, pretty much with his hair and his facial features. However, remember what the superintendent said. He said, hey, when he was asked by a reporter, kind of mix and match if you find a resemblance between the first sketch and the second sketch. There's a possibility it could be a combination. The person could look like a combination of the first sketch and the second sketch. Now, if you take both sketches into consideration and you look at the facial features as the nose in the first sketch and the other facial features and hairline in the second sketch, there's a resemblance as far as I'm concerned. That alone would not get me to call Talmadge Jasper a person of interest. But everything combined has my interest in Talmadge Jasper. You've got me very interested right now at this point, Talmadge. So anyway, that's where we're at today. More will be revealed. Again, thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you so much for all your subscriptions. We're overwhelmed. We're working double time trying to get back to you guys and keep up with the comments. And certainly we really appreciate them. Thank you so much. Make it a great day. Stay safe out there. Thank you.